Ben, you have been vaccinated.
Yes.
I have not. One day.
One day.
Just don't ask me about it anymore,
I mean, hey, it's your business, not mine.
though. But I've been seeing some things where people are they're getting stuff if you get the shot. You get,
Yeah, there's like lotteries and stuff.
yeah, or you get, a burger. You get,
Ooh, I'll go get vaccinated again for a burger.
you get a milkshake. You get a free ticket to something. So the city of Chicago, to boost vaccination rates, is offering a free 1 day pass to Lollapalooza.
What? Who's playing? Anyone good?
I have no idea who's playing.
I mean, it's free, so I mean, I'd take it. I didn't know it had come back.
So they are offering 1,200 single day passes to anyone who signs up to get a shot on June 26th. Of course, the last 16 years, Lollapalooza has taken place in Chicago. They're partnering with, Charlie Walker from C3 is partnering with the city of Chicago to encourage vaccinations. And yeah, so what do you think of that? Of that kind of? So there'll be. You said who's performing? The Foo Fighters, Post Malone, Tyler the Creator, Miley Cyrus, Megan Thee Stallion, Steve Aoki, Playboy Cardi, Marshmello, Roddy Ricch, Jack Harlow, Journey, Limp Bizkit.
I've heard they've been putting on some good shows. Like they don't take it serious anymore. Apparently, this is coming from a friend of the show, Matt, the one that lives out in California now. But he saw them. He's like, yeah, they don't take it. Like he's like, they're basically doing like a request set. Like they just like, what do you guys want to hear? And like they would just play it. And West is back, so they sound great. Like they're good again. Yeah, I thought that was funny though.
The Baby, Brockhampton, Band of Horses.
I didn't know there was still a thing.
Brockhampton?
No, Band of Horses.
Band of Horses?
Like I remember they had that song in that car commercial, and I was like, oh, well, that's it. And good for them. Good for them.
So what do you think of like that, of these incentives for getting the vaccination?
I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm sure there's some people who are like, and I will say, so at least I know in Ohio, because some people thought that like, oh, well, now they're doing it. I wish I was, getting it when, got it when they were doing that. But it's a lottery for everybody. So if you got it now or if you got it before, you're putting the lottery. I mean, I think it's cool. I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, it encourages people to get the vaccine. You would, in a perfect world, hope you wouldn't have to do something like that. But, as one Mr. Donald Glover would say, this is America. So you do what you have to do to get things like that done. And, I mean, I'll just kind of leave it there. This is what someone came up with it and was like, hey, what would it take to get you to take the vaccine? Someone's like, I don't know, $1 million. All right, let's try that. Like, I don't know, like concert tickets. Okay, that's cool. And, so, Earth Gang too. That's dope. So yeah, I can't imagine. I just wish it didn't have to happen, but glad that something's happening. Is this driving up people not driving up? Is this making the numbers of people getting it go up, or is it failing?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what's being offered. Okay, concert tickets, milkshake. Depends on really what you're looking for. Whatever's important to you.
The lottery in Ohio is for a possible $1 million. So you had a chance of winning $1 million just for getting a shot. I forget what some of the other places were. I didn't know they were offering food. That would totally get me. Like if I knew that I would get a burger, like yeah, totally. Like if I get to choose the place, even better. Like I wouldn't want an In-N-Out burger. I'm kidding. I'm kidding to all the people in California. In-N-Out's pretty good. I had it again. It is pretty good. I just prefer.
I've never had In-N-Out.
Yeah, it's everything over there. Like it's just like lying around the building, crowded inside. Like they love their In-N-Out, and I mean, I had it, in Texas the first time. I don't know if maybe that's why it just, or maybe my tastes have changed.
Well, I think in Texas, the spot is supposed to be Whataburger.
I love Whataburger. I do love Whataburger. I've never had it in Texas. I just know the furthest east they've gone with In-N-Out is Texas, because apparently they want to be able to get the meat there fresh every day or something like that, so they won't go out of a certain area because it's made in like Colorado or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, no, I think this is pretty cool though that they're doing it, and hopefully it works. But then again, for this will only work for the people who truly want to get it. One of the things they've mentioned is the holdouts in like some of the rural areas. Tennessee was having a huge issue with people trusting on the vaccine. And I mean, let's just be honest. There's been things that this country has done. And I know, people of color are going to be very apprehensive. It's been done to people of color. It's been done to really everybody. Like it's kind of one of those threads on Reddit where it's like, name a conspiracy that was thought to be a conspiracy but came out to be true. It's like, and it's full because you don't know about it until, 30 years later, MK Ultra. You don't know about it until 30 years later. The Tuskegee syphilis experiment. You don't know about it at the time. And I think that's what people are afraid of. I wish they weren't. Maybe this is, partially because my mom was a nurse and my wife is a public health, I don't want to say expert just yet. I mean, she's got her bachelor's in it. She's about to get her master's. She's working on her master's. So maybe that partially is why I'm just so trusting of medical science, just because it's just always been in my life in some way, shape, or form. So I don't know how to see it from that perspective, if that makes sense.
I mean, there are people who have been anti-vaccination for anything.
Yeah.
So
I mean, hell, measles came back.
It's gonna be hard to convince them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if y'all want something in exchange for your time and suffering from a needle,
and it was the easiest shot. I am terrified of needles, bruh. Terrified. And they were like, it's easy, I promise. And I'm just sitting there. I'm nervous. I'm like, oh God. I'm like trying to chat up the person so I'm not as nervous. And it's like, boop. I'm like, is that it? Yeah. It's like, oh, had myself up for nothing. Okay. It's a very easy shot. But you're like really sick the day after. Like really. The second one was the worst. Like I wasn't really sick after the day after the first one, but the second one, oh Lord, fever, everything, chills, all that. But like you're fine. Like after a day, take a Motrin and you'll be good.